Welcome to the. My bad. Welcome to the Daily Show. Woo! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Show. If you're new, press that subscribe button so we keep having fun conversations like this. Bringing some new stuff to you guys. I saw a few months ago, I brought the first ever episodes of Cardinals Talk, and that's been with my guy Russ Eddins, and we're continuing that. See you soon with that this week. That'll be coming back this week. And now I've been trying to implement a few different things, and you'll continue seeing some new things in the future. But for right now, I don't even know what we're going to call this, but it's just going to really be like a soccer talk. So to let you know, if you're new, this is not going to be me being professional like I usually am. This is going to be a lot of fun, a lot of joking, a lot of smack talk. You may see some cussing, so I'm just going to let you know right now, it's going to be a new Dalen that you may not have ever seen. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. Welcome to the Dalen Show if you're new, and welcome to episode number 1 of Soccer Talk with my boys, Caleb, Brandon, Will, and Michael. I'm going to let them introduce themselves really quickly. When I say really quickly, that means do not yap for a long time. So Caleb, introduce yourself to the people. Tell them where you're from and who you are.
Yo, my name is Caleb. I'm from Arkansas originally, but I live in Texas currently, and just be in school and play soccer. That's pretty much it, really.
And also tell everybody, tell the people which team you support.
Oh, I'm a City fan. Been a City fan since middle school.
Mr. Broughton. By the way, folks, Mr. Broughton just kind of messed up our first recording, so you're seeing this is actually our second take because he doesn't listen to instructions well, but it's all good. Go ahead, Mr. Broughton. Go ahead.
Anyway, my name is Brandon. Live in Little Rock, Arkansas. I am a Manchester United fan, and yeah. First of all, you had to come for me like that, but that's besides the point.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, Will? Talk to him.
What's up, y'all? I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, and I'm a City fan. Just ready to have a great convo today.
And last but not least, Mr. Superstar Michael Cardino.
You already know the vibes, from Little Rock.
You do not know the vibes.
Visca Basca, Visca Catalunya.
Oh my
Barca fan over here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so welcome to episode number 1 of Soccer Talk. These are my boys, and then, by the way, I'm Dalen, a full-blown Arsenal fan. Hold on, I look goofy. Hold on, yeah, you see it. We coming for that title this year. But anyways, so look, episode number 1. There's so much happening right now. We're gonna kind of be breaking down different episodes and different conversations for every episode. I don't know how long the timeline is gonna be for these, so we'll just kind of see. But right now, we kind of chatted beforehand, and we've got some summer signing talks. There's so much going on within the Premier League, La Liga, the Bundesliga as well. So we're kind of going to start right now. I'm going to start with Brandon, but we can all chime in whenever we want to. Looks like your boy Benjamin Sesko is going to be at Old Trafford this year. How do you feel about that? What do you think is going to be pivotal in getting your boy Benjamin to Old Trafford for United?
I think what's gonna be pivotal is just one, like they're gonna ask for a lot of money. I feel like as a Manchester United fan, my team always spends a buttload of amount of money for little to no reason. Like Anthony, I should say, like 80,000, almost 100,000. It was, and you see how that went.
But is this worth it? Is this worth the money, though? Do you think
it's worth it? Because this is like a real top striker. Hopefully, with him, Mateus Cunha, and Bueno, we can like have a real scary attacking front line this year and make something work.
My City fans, do y'all fear a Manchester United team with Benjamin Sesko as a starting striker?
Hell no.
Not at all. Not at all.
Just trying to make sure. So let me ask another question, boys. Do you think with the addition of Benjamin Sesko, Man United has a chance of finishing in the top 5?
Nah.
I'll say this. I don't know, because like with Man United, bro, it's like they have a strict system. If you don't play that system, you won't fit in that team. So it's kind of like huh?
I would say that's the point of our coach. Like our coach is getting players that will fit into his system.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I get if you were like Arsenal, you're grabbing players who don't fit into the system and just trying to make them work. But that's just me though.
Okay, Cardino, I feel like you got something to say down there, bro.
What he said about Arsenal, it's true. What he said was true. I mess with that.
For sure.
All right, since they want to talk all that, let's get into it then. Let's get into it. Christian Norgood, Martin Zubamendi, one more guy from Valencia. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. He was CB, and of course, Mendueke and Viktor Gyokeres. Hopefully,
Hey, don't forget about that 15-year-old Max Holloway too.
Oh yeah,
he
Max has been balling. Kepa, the goalkeeper from Chelsea, and hopefully I get to see my boy Eze out here with the Gunner logo on his chest this year too. But yeah, what's the vibe? Like y'all think that? Well, I'll say this before I even get to y'all. I think this is adding a lot of pressure on Arteta. I think that these moves are like win now moves. So I feel like if he doesn't win FA Cup, the league, or at least make the Champions League final. And I know that's crazy to say because that it's the game and the game happens, but it feels like year 6, all these moves that are happening this summer are win now moves, and they've kind of deviated away. Like I'm gonna give Brandon his props low key. They have kind of deviated away from focusing on acquiring young talent in the summer transfer, and they're kind of getting guys that they feel like they can just make an impact now. So do y'all think Arsenal have a chance to win something at all this year, whether it's the league, FA Cup, get back to at least a Champions League semifinal? Like what's the vibe? Do y'all think these moves have made them able to get over the hump?
I'll get y'all FA, which I should be able to get y'all the league, but every single time I try to be like Arsenal might win it this year. Even as a Manchester United fan, y'all bottle every single time.
Yeah, every single time, man.
Mind you, his team was finishing 17th place last year, so I don't know why he's talking, but anyways.
And still people want to come to Manchester United.
They don't.
They do. Look, we got 3 signings who wanted to come to Manchester United.
They don't. Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it buck though. If we sign Sesko instead of Gyökeres wouldn't go into Man United. I promise that. I promise.
He would have came to Man United. Trust.
I promise. You would have been without a striker.
Where do you think he would win if he didn't go to United?
Going off of what Brandon said, I feel like Arsenal has the work ethic to win the Prem. I feel like they do. It's just every single year it's the same thing. It's always like those 3 games or 2 games they lose and then the race is over.
But I feel in the treble season we had, bro. I know you remember that season.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
Before it was like their lack of depth. And now I feel like this season now they finally got some depth in there. By these new signings, I feel like they can make a solid push, or at least they should.
It's just a lot of question marks. Like it's it's not FIFA, bro. Like you can't just get good guys and then automatically you're gonna win, or automatically they're gonna fit in within the squad. I think one thing that I think Arteta needs to do better is just adapting to every opponent. I think he has a plan A, and when that plan A doesn't work, then it's up in the air for the team. So I think that's gonna be big. Go ahead, bro.
Y'all need a crucial left winger.
Yeah. That's what I want.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, like a whole different medical staff, bro. Because
injuries play a big part in everything. If your team gets injured, David, y'all not winning the league.
Literally, bro. Saka,
y'all have no coverage.
Yeah, Saka got injured.
Well, I'll say this.
Odegaard too.
About Saka and then the entire team. Saka, I think I told y'all this maybe a few months back. I'm scared that by the time he's like 27, 28, he's going to already be ran into the ground. Like, I don't know how much fuel he'll have left in his engine, because they've used him to a crazy amount over the last few years and have not produced a decent backup. Raheem Sterling was not able to do anything. Reece Nelson was on loan last year, has been a little bit inconsistent. They've never found a true backup. And even then, when they felt like they had guys, I just feel like Arteta's relied on him too much. And so when moments came where he could have used a sub, whether it was Trossard, Martinelli, even Kai Havertz on the right, I think there are moments where he just relied on Bukayo too much. You got something to say, B?
I will say, I'm going to get on to that Raheem Sterling topic a little bit later into the episode.
Okay, there's nothing. There's
that's
nothing.
Why y'all signed. That's why y'all signed Madueke.
Yeah, I don't. You know,
I
I
think y'all
don't.
Raheem Sterling
overpaid, but, like,
2.0.
y'all really needed someone like him.
I'm not a. But see, here's the thing, and I may get some hate for this, and I don't care. I was never a Raheem Sterling fan. I never in his prime. You know, I'm not gonna like disrespect the guy. I mean, the dude better than me. He can outplay me. He was good. I just wasn't a fan. Like I was not sitting there like, dog. If I was starting a team, I need Raheem Sterling first pick. You know what I'm saying? No, and
You
especially
can compare
not
to Messi.
now.
No, he did. No, he's
Nah,
not.
he
No,
ain't.
he did. He did. It was
He got compared to
2019
Messi.
season. 2018, 2019 season, I believe.
2018, 2019.
What
Yeah.
stat was comparable?
It was goals, wasn't it?
Goals.
Goal contribution, I think.
How much goals
Goals
contribution
and
he
just
had?
impact on the game.
Bro, he was like third, wasn't he?
You gonna look me dead in my eyes and say Raheem Sterling got the same impact on the game as Lionel Messi?
That year,
That year, we're talking about
That year he was
Bro.
that year.
he was going crazy.
He got to get one.
Hey, that year, it might have came home to England.
But did it though?
In 2018 though.
Okay, then,
It
thank you.
didn't, but
Yeah,
you know.
that's Sterling. Yeah, that version.
Okay, I'll admit, Sterling, when it came to international football, he was a ghost in most games. I'll admit that. But when it came to like City, he was a dog, bro. You can't. I don't understand why you're mad.
I'm not denying that. I'm just saying I'm not. I don't know how we got to this top, but I'm not the biggest Sterling guy. I never was.
But low key, it's like that for like a lot of City players. Because even with Foden, has he ever really broke through in England?
Well,
Foden-
England's a whole different thing because like their coaching is horrible. They haven't found like a coach who could really like put them to their full potential.
How is Thomas Tuchel horrible? Tell me.
Well, we haven't seen too much of him yet. Like we've seen a little bit. I won't say he's horrible, but like Southgate kind of like.
We ain't seen him in no big games. Like
Didn't they lose to like?
I meant Southgate. I know I'm talking about Thomas Tuchel. How is Southgate a bad manager?
He would like play like players in like unnatural positions, and like he has so many stars. I feel like he has so many stars. He didn't know how to use them well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I give you that. I give you that.
How do you Foden?
All right, let's get to my boy Cardino down here, man. Michael, how you feeling about Marcus Rashford officially being in Barcelona, Spain? How you feel about that move, man?
So I mean, it starts off with Nico Williams. I feel like with the hype from Nico, it was just like a buzzkill for Barca fans because I feel like everyone wanted Nico Williams, and him and Yamal like best friends and like the chemistry with Spain and and then with Luis Diaz, that died quickly, and then Rashford came in, and I feel like with Hansi Flick, the way he turned Rafinha into the player he was today, and that front three, and that basically the whole team from the year before versus now, I feel like with Rashford, he can turn him back into that 2023 season, because that man turned Rafinha into a goal. Rafinha's goals and assists, like the way he put him on that left wing. And the way he started playing totally different than like any other season, through that flick ball, I feel like Rashford could do some numbers under him. And now putting Rafinha at cam, I'm excited to see. I feel like it's 50-50, but I'm excited to see that. But overall, I'm excited to see Rashford play. I mean, he already got a goal and 2 assists.
Look at bro ready to hate.
Already here, I got to go and assist in the Barca jersey. So I mean, and that team right now is insane. So like, people are actually gonna give him the ball to shoot in the box. So
yeah,
we gonna see.
We gonna see.
Okay. Man, I believe it. I feel like his time, like his comeback, starts now.
I just feel like under Flick, it's different.
Bro, we've been saying his comeback starts now for like 5 years now, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like, we've been doing this for like half a decade at this point. Like
Arsenal's been trying to win the Champions League for half a decade too.
See what I'm talking about, bro? See what I'm talking about?
Damn.
See what I'm talking about?
Like, yeah, the comeback, but I feel like with Flick, it's like he's a good coach, and he can turn players into like their true potential. I trust Flick, so I'm excited.
Okay. I don't know. I think I'm not trying to hate on Rashford. I like him. I just don't know. Spanish football is completely different than the way He's played in the Premier League, National League. It's different. So I'm gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. You know, I think he has a chance to. I think Barca always has done great with guys that have Premier League experience. Like I would love to see what Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang would have been doing still if he was still at Barcelona. Like what type of numbers would he be putting up if he was still healthy in there? So like I think Marcus has the ability. It's just, you know, can he produce in those moments? I don't know, but we gonna see. You know, I think that Barca has a chance to do some good things. Now I'm not gonna lie, they scared me. You know, I was last year. I was, you know, watching us against PSG, and I was thinking they were going to advance against Inter, and I was scared. I ain't gonna lie, but that's another topic for another day. So I'm gonna go back to the league. How do y'all feel about Tottenham? Heung-min Son's now in the LAFC. I mean, let's be honest too. Tottenham, 16th place in the league. They're gonna play European football because they won the Europa League. But like, are they gonna be? Do you think they can be competitive this year? I know Thomas Frank is coming in. Already has Premier League experience with Brentford. He's a really good coach. Don't get me wrong. It's that Tottenham history. It's the Tottenham culture. It's like you're labeled a big club, but the mentality there, it seems like a lot is going on behind closed doors. It has a lot of asterisks to it too. So do y'all think Tottenham can compete this year?
I don't think so.
They're not gonna win anything, but I feel like they can compete. Like they'll probably show us something a little different because they're bringing in a lot of like newer, younger players, and so like they just got Kudus on the right wing, Sar in the midfield, Kuleveski on the left wing. I feel like they're going to bring a lot of potential, a lot of like youth into this Premier League season. Now, do I think they're going to win anything? No. Do I think that Europa League win over Manchester United was a fluke? Yes, but they won it more than we did, and so like if you really put all the teams that they're like best, which is looking like this season, is going to be a lot of teams at their best. I don't see Tottenham coming out on top.
It's tough for them. I feel like that top four is like locked in.
Yeah, like when Tottenham, like I feel like whenever they face small teams like Arsenal, I feel like they could have a chance to beat them. Like I see potential in this new team.
I mean, they did just beat them in this past preseason game.
Bro, we talking about a preseason game, bro. It's like
preseason says why.
We talking about practice, not a game. We talking about practice.
Preseason does say
no. Because I remember Manchester United last year preseason. We didn't do our best. That was on me.
And then you didn't do your best in the season either. Look at you now, buddy. No European football, 17 plays, almost got relegated.
So that's the case. You should be worried that Arsenal not doing good right now. You should be real worried.
I don't care. I don't care. Mind you, hold on. Let me make one.
2 games y'all lost this preseason, by the way.
I haven't watched any of the preseason games. Unfortunately, I have not been able to view the games yet, so I don't even know what the team was looking like. I'm not about to lose my mind over something I haven't watched yet. That's just me personally. You know, I'm not going to let anyone bait me into being mad. But anyways.
Y'all lost 3-2 to
Villarreal. Hey.
Nicolas Pepe.
Nicolas Pepe scored. Yeah.
You finished one place above relegation last year. Stop talking to me. Thank you very much.
Hey. I'm just saying.
If Arsenal Football Club ever finished in 17th place, boy, the world would explode. Boy, I would never get the end of it. It would be the worst thing ever in my life. Like I would just stop. I remember completely remove myself from social media. I don't want to hear it. Stop talking. You done throw me off my game. I forgot what I'm about to talk about. I see y'all. I told y'all this is not gonna be me professional. We just winging it out here. We just talking about a bunch of stuff. I hope y'all enjoying it, man. Let's jump to the league champions, Liverpool. In the mix for what seems to be Alexander Isak after Newcastle rejected their first bid. It doesn't seem like they're gonna give up. Alexander Arnold is gone. Florian is in.
And that new winger too. I forgot his name.
Yeah, I can't think of his name either. But Luis Diaz is out.
They just sold Nunez too.
New winger, Etikite, Etikite, that name.
I think he came from the.
That was a striker.
You talk about that's you say he came from the Bundesliga killer?
Yeah.
Yeah, you talk about Ekitike.
No, he's talking about Frimpong.
No, I'm not talking about Frimpong.
I don't know who you talking about, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm
he
excited
talking
to see
about
him.
Hugo. That like
Yeah.
he just plays wing right now, but like he's gonna be like their main striker. I feel like
You think so? What if they get Isak?
if they get Isak, then
They're probably gonna put him on the wing, put Isak up top then.
or they
Yeah,
could
for
play two
sure.
up top.
I mean, okay, let me add. Do we think Newcastle is gonna let him go? I mean, now that
I
Sesko
mean,
seems to be locked in with United, what do they do if they already rejected the first bid? I'm not saying it's not gonna happen, but do you think Newcastle is gonna like let him go?
How much was the first bid?
Hold on.
damn, it was coming crazy though.
Why you look that up? He's not playing with them. He's not practicing with them. Like he doesn't want to be
Yeah,
there.
they
He
might
wants
be
to
forced
leave.
to sell. Yeah, they might be forced to sell him. While his value is still high.
The first bid
Imagine-
was 110 million pounds, so 197 million, which is insane. By the
That's
way,
Yeah,
wild.
I get Isak's good, but like
yeah,
No,
but
that type of money being spent like 10, 15 years ago was only on guys like Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Bale, the guys. I'm not saying Isak isn't good. He's great at his job, but I think that type of money it speaks on the volumes on how money has changed and not just England, but all the major European countries. But go ahead, y'all think? Do you think Newcastle is even going to let Isak go? I mean, it seems like they have to at this point, in a
yeah,
way.
at this point
Yeah.
they
I think
had
it's the
to.
best
Especially if he doesn't
move.
want to be there too.
But
I think
like
it's the
finding a
best move for
replacement
him.
because they kind of fumbled the Sesko thing.
Yeah.
They went in for him too late. United already had interest in him, and even Arsenal before that. They came in way too late.
They bid it before us. They bid it first. They
Yeah,
bid it 90 mil. We bid it 80.
I feel like y'all were still
But
interested. Y'all were just sorting things out before that.
we were interested, but like we knew he wanted to like join Manchester United. Like
Yeah,
there's so many
exactly.
reports on him saying like I want to be with Manchester United. You know,
Yeah,
it's crazy. Speaking
Newcastle.
about money, how money like has changed. The fact that Liverpool has already spent like record breaking like signing on Wirtz, spent money on Frimpong, a lot of money on Kite to get Isak. I feel like that's going to be insane. Like, how did they have so much money? Same
Well,
thing with
they've
City.
actually been like. To be fair to them, they've actually been selling like a good amount of players.
Yeah, and then when you
And
win
they
the
just,
league,
yeah, exactly. They won a league too.
that league money hits. Does it? So if Liverpool do end up getting Isak with all the money they spent, Slot winning the league in their first year, do y'all think that puts like amount of pressure on Slot to win again? I know it kind of seems unreasonable to say, oh, you're going to win every year, but winning the league in his first year and then seemingly spending, I think they've spent the second the most amount of money in the league so far throughout the summer. So do y'all think that builds pressure on him maybe having to win again this year?
I feel like the expectation is
Yeah.
definitely there.
For sure.
A little bit, yeah.
That's how I feel about all super teams. Like when you go to La Liga and you see like Real Madrid and like 3 years where they build like a team of Galacticos, I feel like they spend so much money. It's always like more pressure on them to win, and it never goes well because you can't have that many stars on one team and expect like it to be easy.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like City, like no disrespect, no hate. I feel like City's gonna have a kind of a decline. We already saw a little bit of it this last season. I feel like they have a little decline. Cause I just feel like they have too many like stars on their team, especially with their attack.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I like decline maybe, but at the same time, like Pep, you never know what Pep's next move is. So it's just a whole bunch of just waiting to see what he's gonna do and how he's gonna
Yeah,
fit
exactly.
most of these players into the season, and then see how he's gonna get rid of some of these players too. Because like Greenland, he talked about him going to Everton. Good, we didn't need him in the first place.
We got way too many players. Like, we need to cut the squad down.
And then
I didn't need them.
attackers
He was a crucial part to y'all team for real.
Who?
At one point, Grealish.
Yeah,
At
he
one point.
was during that treble season. Yeah,
Yeah, I say that. I don't. For me, when we first got Grealish, I really didn't want him, to be honest, to begin with.
I feel
Why?
like we just bought into the hype really.
Why?
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't think he really fit our system, just considering the fact of what he did at Villa versus how Pep wanted his players to play. You know,
Yeah.
the moment he came here, he lost all that creativity, like all that went out the water.
That's gonna happen when you go play with Pep. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. But like, think about like players were like Bernardo, De Bruyne.
I know. I feel like De
Yeah,
Bruyne.
Oda was in
It
form.
depends on the player really.
yeah, when you're
Like-
when you're asked to play a different role than what Grealish played at Villa within a Manchester City team, you're gonna see changes. It's not like he dropped off. It's just he kind of had to find a different. He had to play a different role than what he was used to. I'm not really. I'm not concerned about City dropping off. I think that everywhere Pep's been, he's been adaptable, and now this is I think this is a decade now at City for Pep. This is the longest club he's been at.
Yeah.
I think just last year, I honestly think last year needed to happen for him. I think they needed to be knocked off the pedestal. And just kind of be brought back down to reality. Because look, you're not going to see a team win the league 4 straight times anymore. I guarantee you it won't happen again.
Yeah.
I just think that the City needs to be brought back to reality, and now they have done that. And I think Pep's going to reevaluate some of his tactics and has done that throughout the summer. I think they're going to be fine. I think the league is going to be a lot more competitive this year than it was last year and in the years prior. Last year it just seemingly felt like Liverpool or Arsenal for most of the season. At the end, the years before it sounded like Arsenal and City, and then Liverpool and City throughout those times. I think Chelsea have a chance to make some noise. I think sparring the Newcastle, just rumors and stuff, they have a good chance to I think Eddie Howe's a great coach, and I think Newcastle will compete again. I think there's going to be a competitive amount of teams in the league this year, so I'm not necessarily worried about City. I just think that they can't be repetitive on the things that used to work and kind of just have to adapt to what the game is now.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree for sure.
I really hope. I'm not gonna lie. I hope we do get rid of some attackers because like not everybody's gonna play because we have Marmoush, Holland, Savinio, Doku, Foden when he plays wing.
Savinio was a waste of money.
Cherokee.
Savinio was. I'll say he was solid the first, like when he first came, and after that, it was just.
He's solid, but like Pep's not gonna play him the right way. That's why I say he's a waste of money. Like Pep with wingers is kind of like horrible. You know who also been spending crazy amount of money? Chelsea.
Oh, nothing. Yeah. They've been spending.
And Chelsea, like Chelsea's one of those teams where like they're dangerous, but that's what I'm saying. Every team is like evolving in a way. Every team is getting so good. Besides like the lower tier teams. So like the top 6 teams are like getting so good to where like I feel like they're really gonna be battling out.
What's the top 6 teams?
Manchester United, City, Arsenal, Chelsea. You could throw Newcastle in there now. And then
I don't know if I throw him in there. I put Aston Villa above them.
But Villa's falling off.
I don't know. They made like the semis last year in the Champions League. I put them instead of Newcastle.
I don't think there's a big 6. Like I know they're the 6 biggest clubs in the league, but like if you go back 5 years ago and you ask somebody, is Arsenal a big 6 club? They would have said, heck no. If you look just right now, and this isn't me being biased, just the way United have went through the last 3-4 years. Ole Gunnar, Erik ten Hag, now a new manager. When you're going through all those changes, it's hard to find consistency to be labeled as a big club. I'm not concerned that Man United don't have the ability to get back there, but it is right now. I'm not putting them there. I think.
Wait, so you think it's just a big 4?
Even if we're not big 6, I would say like we've been going through some like ups and downs, but like in the past 2-3 years since Ole, we've still won like a type of trophy, some type of trophy. We've beaten the top teams. So like I feel like we still can compete. I'm just saying.
So you think that y'all gonna compete this year? Y'all gonna compete for what? That's what I want to know.
Top 4 spot.
Okay.
And then I say FA Cup.
Okay.
Carabao, we can compete. And then that's all I'm worried about.
You ain't got nothing. You're not in nothing else. You ain't got nothing else.
Yeah. I don't go none.
Exactly. We ain't got nothing else to worry about. So I feel like top 4 spot.
That low key might work in your favor.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Okay. We're gonna see. I'm gonna mark that. I ain't gonna let you forget that. All right. So before we get out of here, I'm gonna start Michael. Michael, what's been the best summer signing so far throughout the summer?
I feel like Frimpong for Liverpool.
Okay.
My opinion. I mean, I don't want to say bias, say Rashford because I'm really excited about that. But scrap Barcelona, I'll say Frimpong.
Okay.
I feel that Trent position.
I like that. Will?
I would say probably Mbeumo for United. Okay. I think he really adds a lot to their attack. He brings Premier League experience, and he knows the league. I think he really elevates their game.
Okay. Brandon?
I'll say best summer signing. Yeah, I'll say anyone from Liverpool. So I feel like them getting that second striker really helped them.
Anyone is crazy. He's glazing. Okay, Caleb.
I gotta say either Frimpong for Liverpool or that striker that Chelsea just got. I think it's
Joao Pedro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I like Joao Pedro.
Joao Pedro.
That's
you
actually.
See that? Don't say Viktor Gyökeres though.
That's actually a fire answer. I wouldn't. I'm being honest. I wouldn't say Gyökeres has been the best summer signing. I think a striker was needed, and I don't even think. I wholeheartedly believe that Arteta wanted Sesko more than Gyökeres. I think that the pieces fell into place for Gyökeres, and that's who they got, and he wanted to be here. So, it's worked out. But I wouldn't say it's the best sign. I'm not gonna lie. I like Joao Pedro. I think that Chelsea have made a good system in year one. And going into year two, I think Joao can really be a game changer. I'm not gonna like that. But Frimpong is, I guess, the standout for me as well. Yeah, as much as I hate to say it, I think using him correctly and surrounding him with enough depth that he can really kind of bring Liverpool to maybe another league title on back-to-back years. So I think that's a good move for them. We're gonna see though, man. But appreciate you guys tuning in for episode number 1 of Soccer Talk. I hope you guys enjoy. This is fun. Please don't make any memes out of the faces that I've made throughout this episode. I beg you. But appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said in the beginning, if you're new, press that subscribe button, man. All love. Y'all got anything to say before we head out?
Let's see how Arsenal bottles this year. That's what I gotta say.
We already know where Arsenal will finish this season.
See what I'm talking about? Like
Lamine Yamal Ballon d'Or.
Okay.
Dembele Ballon d'Or.
No. Okay.
Hey, we'll talk about that later. Next podcast episode.
What I got to say is we coming for that treble this year. That's all I got to say. We're coming for that treble.
Yeah, second place treble.
Coming for that treble this year. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Peace out. We gone.